Live everywhere. Are you good to go? There we go. All right, good evening, everybody. And yeah, we're back streaming again this evening. Took a little 45-minute break. It was supposed to only be 30, but it ended up being 45. Took our players a little longer to get here. And we've got week 3. So this is like the final week of the round robins, and then the best of each pod are going to play each other next week in the finals. So this is essentially the final week for a few of our players, and a lot could be riding on this game. JJ is in a pretty good position. If he takes this, then I think he'll secure his spot in the finals here. But if he loses by a good margin, he could be in for some hurt. So he does have the lower power, as always, pretty much this whole game, because he has 3 and 3, and then Dawn has 5 and 4. So make sure I'm muted over there again. Yes, we're good. So they're gonna shuffle up and deal. It looks like he kicked one of Dawn's fields there, so she's gonna have first player priority there. She's gonna be first player, so she's gonna be getting that bonus card here. Very curious to see how this match plays out. I think it could be pretty crazy potentially. I think it's definitely gonna be one worth watching though. Yes. Asking if we're all streaming. It's a very lot riding on this game, so pretty popular. Yeah, if you lose by a good amount, you might not make it to week 4. So. Yeah, you know. Okay, so we'll see how this is going to be going. So they should be resolving Mulligan right now. They are both also streaming. So Dragon Rider herself there, as well as Jay Johnny. You can see their names in the top of the screen, maybe, if your screen is big enough, I guess. If you're watching on the phone, probably not. But they are streaming as well. So if you want to see, and they're both, I think they're on push to talk also. So they might be talking to their chat. Wow, 2 Sumner Peaks. That's crazy. And then the Haunted Glade as well for a little bit of board control potential. And you know, I think I want to start trying to play some Haunted Glade with Might, because Might familiars and a lot of their allies are just so big already that they don't mind sitting in that field. And your opponent basically has to be willing to sacrifice something every round. So that and like Highwind Falls. And they forgot to resolve Mulligan first. Tisk. Wow. To be fair, I did say on the stream, now they should resolve Mulligan here. And they forgot to resolve Mulligan. Alright. I'm getting blamed. It's all my fault. It's my fault all along. Debating that Mulligan. Also, if you're not aware, our Kickstarter is currently live. So go check it out. It is day 1 here. We're trying to get those that backer count up. If you're watching this, then I'm guessing you're pretty interested, though. So go get that tier 1 level at least. Grab yourself a starter deck. We'll be hosting leagues online in our Discord here with webcam. So if you want to come join our leagues, you're definitely more than welcome to. We're going to be giving out lots of participation prizes and things like that. As well as we'll be doing using this mod here on Tabletopia as well in the future. So definitely a good time to be a Wildhearts fan. Oh no, you got resource first, not familiars. Resource first, not familiars. Yeah, I think you've played too many games today. All right. Yeah, we are currently at 2.7K. So keep it going, guys. Definitely a long ways to go for sure. So please go check that out. I'll go ahead and throw a link just in case you missed it anywhere else. Oh, not there. Let's go to the correct live stream. Booyah. So you can go ahead and check that out. Sure we're all good. Alright, what do we see here? Alright, so Dawn dropped a Take Flight, so she's going to get some good movement, which is really nice. As well as JJ did Alistair's Guide, which is also going to give him some good movement. With a little bit of power boost, especially for Glaciafly. That's going to be a really great first round support for that Glaciafly. Unfortunately, Vesperoon not the best round 1 familiar, but just gets better and better as the rounds go. All right, and then that Jellycane going to get resolved here. Probably not going to resolve anything because there's no allies in play. So the first 2 are out, and then her support that she has. I mean, it could come up. She could move. Or deploy a friendly familiar, which isn't going to be the case, so that's not going to happen either. Right. Alright, and then Glaciafly in mid, as you would expect. And yeah, Dawn's not going to reveal anything. Not round 1. Kind of like Vesperoon. You're just not going to really see a round 1 Glace or a round 1 Jellycane all that much. Depending on the support, like if you had a lucky hat, if you're combining with tactics, like getting that draw would be amazing. All right, what do we got? It's the flop. JJ's calling for zone 2 right here to go with that Glaciafly. Alright, what's it going to be? And flip. Switch it up. The player for initiative, chooses. So you're going to switch in a field, and then everything is in play here. So nice. So she gets to switch in her field that got kicked. So she gets her field back with her for her Skyson, which really synergizes. I mean, if I was her, I'd probably kick that. Yeah, that Haunted Glade just does not play well with probably what she's running. It's a very control-heavy card. So putting back in the Oliver's Inlet. So that's exactly pretty much what she would want in this situation, would be this this setup. It'd be kind of crazy, though, if the Field 3 and Field 1 were swapped, because you could potentially snowball like crazy, like win Field 1, give power to something in Field 2 and win that one because of it, and then win that one, and then give something infield 3 power, yeah, it'd be absolutely bananas. Alright, so Dawn is on the play here. 2 resources to work with. She is currently winning field 2, and then she'll be winning field 3 if she gets 2 more power over there, which is pretty doable. Maybe like a Pengost here. Oh gosh, the turn 1, round 1 ambush, so good. So she gets to reveal the top cards of her deck until she reveals 2 1-cost allies, and then gets to play them to that field in the order they were revealed. Oh, that's not the best though. That's unfortunate. Oh, at least they were different. At least they were not the same. So Sealand's gonna miss because there's nothing to move, so you can't actually trigger its effect. And then Amptar, no on play, but has that great ongoing. So when a friendly ally is KO'd, give each other friendly ally in this field +1 power. And then when it gets KO'd, you gain 1 VP and give a friendly creature in the field Amptar was in +1 power. So I like Amptar with Trossum. Just keep KOing it over and over and just keep playing it back out for VP. If you've seen enough streams of me recently, you've probably seen me do it. So that was a nice 6 power for 1 cost. Nice. Oh, here we go. We see the drill attack. JJ called it in his stream before it began. We're going to bounce the Amptar. Makes sense. You don't want to give the Sealant another chance, and then can move or deploy a friendly familiar. Moving Glaciafly. So it's going to trigger the field then from Oliver's Inlet to give it +1 power. So now he's at least tying field 2 at the end of the round. I would say the Alright, so I think Dawn's play definitely netted her more value overall. She does have 1 resource left here, and they both still have their inspiration available to them. She could just play the Amptar right back out, play the Amptar in field 2, and then she just wins all 3 fields potentially, depending on what his last card is. JJ might flip his inspiration to move his Glaciafly back to the middle to throw that power onto both side fields and then win both side fields. So she does need to be careful of that. So probably just play out to protect those side fields. Alright, so she is going to play the Amptar. Oh no, she's taking the bait. She's going to play the Amptar to field 2 here to beat out the Glaciafly. But yeah, Glaciafly can just go to mid and win both side fields, which is going to be really good value. Because even if Dawn wins field 2, is he going to do it again? Curious, does he just drill attack again? That would be pretty amusing. Paying 1. Oh, Vortnail. Okay. And alright, so just gonna play it there. Gonna use that Alistair's Guide. So gets to move a tame ally. Very curious to what he moves. Does he move the? Not gonna move the Vortnail. Gonna go for the mirror image. Vortnail, really fantastic one to get out early game with that Vesper Rune. Because now he can start getting a decent amount of mirror images to protect his familiars, especially in that middle field. Because an unprotected Glaciafly feels really bad. Oh, Moonlight Aura now. All the speed cards. Okay. So, that gets those 2 special attacks and then a draw. So, 0 cost draw. Like, that's pretty nice. Yes, you're going to fill your deck up a little bit with some special attacks. But they're also 0 cost draw. With that negative power thrown on them. Oh my gosh. And the Foxtail Necklace for a free resource. God, well, he's running out of cards in his hand fast, though, so... A Gel Ice right now would be pretty great. They're both asking what's in each other's hands. And they're both streaming, so technically they could both be cheeky and look at each other's hands. I still think JJ should flip that inspiration. Because right now he's only winning 1 field. 1 field isn't... But if he flops... If he flips it, he's at least winning 2 fields. Or at least will force her to play... to flip her inspiration as well. Right, because then she could flip to... Yeah, flip to take 2 as well. Yeah. I guess you could save it for later. Just a question of, do you want to force her to use hers to combat you using yours? A lot of debate going on here. There it is. Alright. Yeah, see? Alright, he did it. He knows what's up. And we'll see if Dragon Rider here can figure out a way to play around this situation. She could easily swap her inspiration and go win a field. Probably go win field 1. Maybe, yeah, flip your inspiration, move your jelly to go win that one. It's 1 more VP than the other ones. And you gain a power on the Jelly King because you're moving into Oliver's Inlet. Or you don't and you just take the middle field. But if you move, neither player scores the middle field, which is great. And so yeah, she would just be 1 up. He would be at 2 and she would be at 3. I think that's the play. That's the play I would do. Flip that inspiration. Go ahead and move up to field 1. Alright, she's saying she's going to use it. Now to see if she does the play or not. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. What does that put her power at? 4, 8, 9. It's only 8 though. That's not enough. That's only 8 to 9. She has too many cards in her hand to trigger Skyson. Unless I'm missing something here. Yeah. Yeah, no, should have moved the Jelly up to field 1. Oh, is she going to win? Yeah, she's going to give the power. Yeah, she's going to give the power over there. Okay, well played. No, yep. My weakness. Forgetting. Give the 3 power to the Sealan. Yeah, he does win. No, you do not. Not anymore. That has been changed. You win field 1. Yeah. 3. There you go. So yeah, now she's going to win field 2. Give that power to Sealan. JJ's got jokes. Definitely go back and check their streams out when you got the free time to watch their end. And then, yeah, give that 3 to Sealan. Well played, Dawn. Thinking 4th dimensionally there, I guess. I guess it still kind of works out to be the same, though. She'll still be 1 ahead. So, yeah. That's kind of funny, though. It works out to be sort of the same. She's still 1 ahead. But she does now have the 3 power on the Sealan. So that probably will be better than the 1 power on the Jelly. And then, yeah, so then she wins the 3 from field 3, and then she can give it over to the Amptar. All right, all right. I'll concede this. I think she did end up in a better position. 1 power on Jelly versus the 3 and 3 there on those 2 allies. I was so focused on trying to figure out JJ's best plan that I didn't spend enough time doing the counter plan. The plan to the plan to the plan. Alright, so JJ has initiative now, so he's got the bonus card, which he needed. He was down to 3, so he was definitely starting to struggle. Which he did the same thing last week as well. He was always playing his hand down really far, but because of all of his speed, that he had, he was able to pass first. Oh, lucky hat, nice. Round two, lucky hat is fine. Yeah, they said the reason they're playing a little bit slower is because they are both talking to their chat as well. That's what the erratic movements probably on JJ's part. He's explaining things. Alright, so familiars. Okay. So Vesperoon, gonna get that mirror image in the middle, which is what you need. You needed that to protect the Glaciafly. And you can always use your own Alistair's Guide to move your Vortnell out of there. Move it up to field 1. Glaciafly in the middle to reset the Amptar. Ooh, force the... It's actually pretty nice. Because you know you want to put that Glaciafly in the middle and then remove the ally out of it. He's asking, could you not? Yeah, he should have played the Glaciafly first. Yep, Glacier Butterfly, Glaciafly. All right, Jelly. What do you got for us? Yep. Should have played the Glacial Fly first. What, that you should have played the Glacial Fly first? Or if you just played it first, you wouldn't have had to deal with it. In Zone 3? Okay. You do you, boo-boo. When was the last time we streamed? Alright, so Jelly coming down here in field 3 probably makes sense. This is the one a field that you feel like you could probably handle. Like, you're going to be hitting a mirror image no matter which field you go to. I don't know. I almost think I would rather go to field 2. Yeah, it's tough. He's got the Alistair's Guide to move anything right back. But if she revealed like 1 cost or less, move an ally in this field. So she could move the mirror image over here with the other mirror image. And then both of the familiars would have been free to hit, right? So she could have done something like a reset spell on both of them, would be pretty powerful. Choosing not to reveal. Alright, where are they playing this round? Slow it down. Oh, field 1. Oh! You're not choosing anything. Wow, this guy. Wow. Man. What a good reveal for him. That's crazy. Now, she does have the take flight, so she can move at least her Sky Sim. And then she's got, what, 10 power in that bottom field, and then he has 5 when scoring because of the Glacial Fly. So yeah, she's got it currently. Alright, well there we see the Pingost. It makes sense to play it there. So I was going to get the 2 special attack tokens. You know, Pingost is another one that's pretty good with that, the one we talked about earlier, the Haunted Glade. You know, just to leave there just in case, you know. And if so say your opponent just chooses not to counter you, and you have a Pingost, and their field is empty, your Pingost will die, but it'll replace itself with a mirror image, so you still end up taking the field. So, just a little cheeky play you can do there. Alright, so Pingost has speed. Oh no, reset spell. He did it. He did the thing I was saying that she should do. So reset up to 4 different creatures in that field. So both the ally and the familiar, losing all that plus power that they had been gaining. And then he gets to seek 2 on top of that. Like, as if that wasn't enough. Now he's also going to seek 2. Because, yeah, again, his hand size is getting super small, super fast. Wow. Said he missed the draw off a lucky hat. Forgot his lucky hat. Alright, so what has Dragon Rider got for us? JJ's calling for a, this was just a warm-up game, but, nope. Curious to see where we're at now. She's still winning field 3. I think, what happens if you use Take Flight to play a Judge's Decree and then move your Skies into the middle? You play that, you play one, you discard one. You're at 3 cards in hand. Skyson goes up to 8. He currently has 6, 7, 8 power there, so she just literally would need 1 card to play in that field 2 with the Skyson, and she could take both fields with the Judge's Decree. Like, he already still has initiative from the last round, so it's not like you're giving it up. Alright, see the 1, the 2. We're going to see a 3. It's not looking like it. Not looking like Judge's Decree here. Summoning is pretty cool, though. So she gets to basically flip cards over until she reveals a 3 or more cost ally, give it -2 power, and play it. Then shuffle the remaining cards back in. Discard a random card from your hand. So summoning, what is she summoning for? Rapture, maybe? I can't remember what 3-coster she's running here. I know she's a big fan of the Croc. There it is. There's the Rapture. Oh, man. So that will... that'll eat 2 of them. It'll eat the Mirror Image and the Glaciafly. So that's pretty solid. Basically, it'll offset the -2 power from the summoning. Man, that is, and he's like, why would you do that? And she's like, how about that reset spell? She's giving it 2 power. Let's see if she remembers. Don't forget the -2 from the summoning. Yeah. All right. So we're going to see, maybe he should have held on to that drill attack. Then he could have played that Glaciafly back out. That's one of those tricky things with drill attack. I always feel like I'm holding on to it too long. Like, I should have played it like JJ did, like really proactively instead of not so reactively. So discard next from Dragon Rider. But she does have Take Flight afterwards, so she can move that Skies into the middle. So that should put her, I believe, at winning both fields. Yeah, 10 to 4, and then 8 to 7. So barely on 2, and they both still have resources left, right? Yeah, okay, I was like, wait, where'd her resources go? Alright, so loses a Fury Potion. Yeah, it's a bit rough, especially because she had the Amptar. She could have put it on the Amptar at some point, like late in a later round. All right, and then her Take Flight here. Hopefully she hasn't forgotten about it. Okay, she has not forgotten. Moving the Jelly? Why wouldn't you move the Skyson that's in a dead field? I think she's played too many games today. I think she's played too many games today. It's kind of like it's gotten to her. I mean, granted, she's still winning field 3, so like it's not that big a deal. All right, so what are we gonna see now? Ah, special attack. All right, was really holding on to that. So drawing. Yeah, negative power on a familiar always feels bad because it just goes away when they go back to the bench. So I don't like to. I don't know. Me personally, I try not to get them below whatever their base power is when I could hit something else, right? Like maybe getting rid of the block off the Rapture. So saying a 1. Ah, Alistair's Guide. Okay. Yeah, he's just barely keeping that hand afloat. So seek 4, and then he gets put to 2 in hand instead of the normal 1 when you seek. I can't. Nope. Oh, so looking on his stream here to see what he's got. Crazy. He's definitely got some interesting cards. Definitely some interesting cards. I don't know if they're good cards, but they're interesting. I mean, I feel like that's JJ's deck in a nutshell, though. It's a very odd, interesting deck. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. He's going to listen to this later. I know he will, so. Yeah, because I went and looked at your stream, so I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm talking to you right now. Well, glad I didn't say what the cards were out loud. Getting her to concede. That's his strategy. Okay. Seems like a bit much, but okay. Whew. Kickstarter is live. Don't forget. Go check it out. Link in the description. Still got a long ways to go. Long ways to go, guys. So really would appreciate you going in there and checking it out. Okay, well, what are we waiting on? So we just saw an Alistair's Guide from JJ. So now it's Dawn's turn. I'm curious what she has in hand. Because she chose not to move the Skyson. So, like, maybe she's got something. Ah, there we go. Friendly ally. So move a friendly ally to give an opposing ally -2 power in their field. So -2 onto the board now. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Wow. this guy. Oof. The cringe is real. I don't think my face could cringe anymore. Wow, all the jokes. Alright, what do we got? Come on, do... Wow, man. Definitely go back and watch. He's got all the puns tonight. Alright, let's see if you can use that Alistair's Guide to try to do something here. I'm not even sure what you do in this situation. Alright, he's got to go tell his people something. He's so kind. So he's doing a little plug in his own stream right now, and that's why there's a bit of a delay. So we'll just wait it out. Yes. Sure. Awesome. Appreciate it. All right. There we go. Make sure I mute myself again this time. Oh man, another special attack. What do you do? Yeah, I feel like the Amp Tower probably makes sense here. Because if you had a choice to KO something, you definitely probably want to choose that Sealant, sitting at that 6 power. Or if you're going to bounce something. Although bouncing the Sealant can be a little scary, because that's free VP, potentially. Ooh, Shaper Magic. What are we going to see with this? Okay, so he's going to reset the Sealant. And, oh, and the Vortnail in his field. So may reset one creature in each field, then swap the position of 2 fields. So got his power back on his Vortnail, got rid of the power on the Sealant, and then swapping 2 fields. Oh, he's gonna swap the 2 Summoner Peaks. Okay, interesting. Alright, so he's all tapped out. She's all tapped out, though. She probably needs to pass here. She needs the extra cards. He's actually up some cards because of his Alistair's Guide there. So gains that again. Ooh. She's definitely starting to crush it a little bit here. Very odd. Wonder. Do something. Just trying to do a little technical troubleshooting. Let's go to Kickstarter.com. Man, I haven't heard that in ages. Well, we're 555% funded. Alright, we're good. Okay, so we're seeing a Vesperin triggering the Pengost here, getting the 2 special attack tokens. Might be a little late. This is round 3. He's already drawn for turn as well. So, I don't know. I think I probably would have done the Vortnail. I don't know. It's a tough call. Could have gone either way. Thinking outside the box. Live Moss. Oh my god. Yakedo Taco Bell. Man, that takes me back. All right. JJ cracking jokes. Classic. That poor field one over there. That's rough. Yeah. Inactive again. Just oof. Feels bad. So, I keep looking at the board state and I'm like, wait, I thought we got rid of the plus power. How are we back to where we were? Did I go back in time? No, she just did the same plays again. Okay. Judge's decree. Oh no. Ooh, that's so good. So yeah, 7 to 1. She's already got that field unlocked. I think I would have just tried to go for field 3 just to see. 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I mean, it was going to be a reach, depending on what she had in her hand. She needed 5 power. Looks like they're just going to split fields here, though. But, hey, going first, dropping the judge's decree before your opponent can play anything. Ooh, another Amptar. That doesn't work. That's unfortunate. No second Amptar. That's going to fizzle. So even if she had picked 3, it would not have worked. Oh, a Lady Seer. Lady Seer wouldn't have worked either because of the mirror image there, so. Oh, I thought her hand was empty. I was like, wait, no, I swear she had 4 cards. Okay, so she has 2 cards left. She passed turn, though, so that means he's going to have initiative. So going to round 4, he's going to have a big grip. Yeah, even with the plus power on Sealand. I guess, yeah, if she had played to field 3 and then gave the thing that she played there the bonus power. Yeah, because in 6, 9, maybe 11. If it was a 2 or... Tamer card. Oh, okay. Alright. If you exhaustively play a support, you may move or deploy a friendly familiar. That was her plan. So she gets to slide the Ignition down to 3. So that's what she was going for. Okay, I see now. Well played, Dawn. Well played. She's doing very well. I think she's just been waiting this whole time. So going to give the Rapture 3 for winning that one, and then give the Sealand more power. Very cool. Wow, what a big jump. Pretty nice. So that was a 4 VP gain. Now remember, this is a very low scoring game because of 2 2s and a 3 field. And the 3 has been turned off 2 rounds in a row. So 2/3 of the game, there's been no 3 value field. Playing a Lucky Hat. That seems kind of slow. A second Judge's Decree. That would feel real bad. Why did he say he's playing a Lucky Hat? Did you say you're playing a Lucky Hat as a support, or you're playing it? Okay. Just you're like, I play a lucky hat, and I'm like, we're not in the phase to be playing. I know, but you didn't say I'm gonna resource it or I'm gonna support it. No, you're like, I play a lucky hat. Like, we're not in the tamer phase. Oh, okay. Fancy words. Fancy incorrect words, but you know, it's okay. They're fancy words. I feel like that's a lot of players in like every other TCG. They just use magic terms. Man, JJ, having a rough time. You know, he definitely had some big misplays. It's definitely hurting him a lot right now. His point differential is gonna get roasted. Definitely got an uphill battle because those allies are all juiced up big time. The Skyson is at got the +3 power because her hand size is so small. And the Vesperoon Penguin for special attack. At this point, the 1 power on board just to protect your Glaciafly, I feel like. Unless he's got some draw cards. Well, I guess he does have the 2 lucky hats. He could be drawing into them. Alright, so what does she do here? I feel like... probably go to field 3? Yeah, go to field 3 to help offset that. With the... yeah, go there and then move... okay. So he's going to go there to reset the seal. Yeah, that +6 is gone. Alright, in theory, right, field 1 cannot be turned off anymore unless it's player's choice. Because JJ does have the initiative. It could happen. Yeah, that poor Jelly just not getting a ton of value. Poor Jelly. Has had a rough time. Alright, so let's see that flop. What do we got? Reveal the judge's card. I swear, if field 1 is turned off for a 3rd round in a row, we riot. Alright, let's see what it is. Your call. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I think he actually needed everything in play, but... oh, he's going for field 2 inactive. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's a ton of power. That's fair. That is a ton of power. And you know he wants to move the Glaciafly to the middle. So the most he can get this round is, what, 5 VP without any bonuses? That puts him up to 8? Yeah. I don't know how you get 4 VP. That seems like a lot. Croshen, Adult... bouncing Amptar here. Probably going to move the Glaciafly, right, to the middle. There it is, yep. Pretty good play, pretty good play. They both use their inspiration, noted. JJ's double hat, though, and Alistair's guide's pretty scary. Dragon Rider has 4 cards in hand. So enough to make some plays. Basically, she's just going to increase her point differential like a ton here. Yeah, she needs to use that Take Flight probably to move the Skyson over. Because remember, it's still going to get that +3 power at the end of the round. So it's going to go up to 9. With the Sealant, that'll be 12. Wow, Gelsene, okay. You don't see the Gelsene played too much in a non-spirit deck. Usually you often just see it supported to give a friendly ally block. I'm surprised she didn't do that. I'm curious what that last card she played was. I bet it was a double of something she had. Maybe it was another Sealant or a Rapture. Because I feel like supporting the Gelsene would have made more sense. Unless it's a double. Ooh, Reprieve here. Ooh, scary. And this is the old version that gives 2 VP. So there's 2 VP. Ouch, that's huge. So then 6, 7. So still losing that field. Could then play another copy. Oh, Alistair's Guide. Okay. Moving the Vortnell. Okay. Alright, I see. Another plus power to the Glaciafly. Has speed. I did peek at his stream earlier. He did, in fact, have a second one. Yeah, there comes the Lucky Hats. Yeah, there you go. Still losing, so... Oof. That's huge, huge, huge. And then, yeah, draws 2 after that. Oof, that is a titan of a swing and a haymaker. That's... Oh, there's the draw. I was curious about that earlier. I was like, why is he putting special attacks into his deck unless he's holding on to a draw card? Can I see how many cards are in his deck? Doesn't look like it. It's a shame. So that's a 10 power Glaciafly in the middle. So that's 10 power on each side. It's 11 up top, beating out the 7. And definitely beating out bottom like crazy. All right, negative power from the jelly on the jelly from the special attack. Foxtail for whatever that's worth. No Blisterno. No Blisterno or Hydrofen. Yeah, this is when the special tactics decks, when they get into round 4, they're usually cooking. Like, they are absolutely cooking in round 4. So you got to get a big lead on them. I'm going for a Shaper Magic here. Wow. Dang, crazy. So taking off the power off the Skyson again. Taking off the negative power again off the Vortnail. And it's going to swap some fields around. Swapping 1 and 3. I'm surprised he doesn't swap in the 3 value that's set to the side. I guess Mate probably doesn't want to... No, yeah, no. Yeah, Summoner Peaks was in 3, and he's definitely got 3. He's got the mirror image down there to eat the Haunted Glade, so that would have given him 6 VP there. Taking him up to 13, which would have put him in the lead. Of course, assuming he won both fields, but as of now, he's just set to tie. I don't know if Dragon Rider has any other VP gain outside of the ceiling that she's running. She has the Amptar, but if it's not getting KO'd, then it's not really giving you any VP. So going for a 1 cost. Okay. Dropping the Siltsune, so that way she can move the Skyson up there. Probably looking to win that field so she can give the power maybe to the Sealant. It's still that Glaciafly is huge though. Probably just trying to get all the power up there she can. Oh, nice. Very nice. Finally gets to use that ongoing of Gelsene. This is the first time I've seen this used in ages here. So when you play another spirit card, you may reset a creature in this field. So she played the Siltsune here, which is a spirit, and got rid of the negative power off the Jelly King. So very, very good plays. Doing everything she can. So she's got the hand size down for the Skyson's ongoing, so that's 8. This is going to put her at 11, 15, 17 to the 13 that's currently there. That's going to be win scoring, of course. Looks like JJ has one resource left here. Better make it count. A double-edged hit. So going to use the second effect. So going to give that -2. Oh, wow. So -2 power takes it down to 15. But he's still 1 power short at 14 power to her 15. Assuming my math is correct. She has 2 resources left, 2 cards in hand. I feel like maybe a Fury Potion on that Siltsune would be pretty good. Because it's going to die, and then she could go throw that negative power like over onto field 3. At least to hit the Pengost. I'm not sure if it's going to matter, but depending on what else she has going. I think we did see one Fury Potion earlier that got discarded. Oh, we're finally seeing the return of the Amptar. Been a while. Been a while. She still has 1 resource left, 1 card in hand. Wonder what it is. Again, Fury Potion would be really good. Is that 6? It's still a lot, though. Probably Fury Potion onto the Amptar. Yes, Fury Potion the Amptar, and then it'll KO, and then you get the VP. Alright, let's see what she got. Ah, she does not have the Fury Potion. Ah, bummer. Yeah, doing the math. 15. Oh, he forgot about Skyson. Yep. So she'll take that field to gain 2, and that will be gain. So throw 3 power down there. So that's 9, but it's still not enough. The Glaciafly alone is big enough. Oh, she does win field 2. She could. So that's... Oh, snap. Yeah. Puts her at 12? I still don't think it's enough. 10, 14, 17. Yeah. So gain 3. And that's the final. Oof, 10 to 14. Yeah. If if he had taken that field 1, that would have been a tie, and they would have been going to round 5. Would have been our first round 5, I believe, of the tournament. But unfortunately, did not work out that way. I was gonna auto. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. This was a fun game to watch. Really enjoyed it. Dawn played very well. This is probably the best game of that she's played so far in the tournament. Really like to see a lot of the strategies she was doing. So, all right, that was awesome. I guess that practice from earlier really came in clutch. So she's definitely got some cool strategies going. And JJ didn't lose by a huge margin. He did manage to make up some points there. So he is 2-0, and I believe others might be 2-0. We have a lot of 2-0s in bracket number 2 here. I say bracket, but in the round robin. I guess it's a bracket still, round robin bracket. All right, but stay tuned for later this week. We'll see what else crazy games we might have. We'll definitely want to check out the other important one that we'll see over in the other bracket. So, all right, come back later this week. And again, don't forget to check out the Kickstarter. We're still trying to, get as many backers as possible. We still got a long ways to go, a long hill to climb. So please, please go check out the campaign.